Good day, viewers. My name is Mr. Elijah Isan. I'm a mathematics teacher. Today, I'll be teaching you on how to solve quadratic equation using the factorization method. But before we begin, let's know what is a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is an equation in which the highest power of the unknown, which we assume to be s, is what? 2. For example, we have this s squared minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. This is an example of a quadratic equation. Why? Notice the power of x here is 1, or the power of x here is what? 2. So the highest power of this equation is 2. That makes it what? A quadratic equation. Now, how do we factorize this? Before we start to factorize, consider the middle number. What do we have? Minus 5. And the last digit is what? Plus 6. Now we are going to look for two numbers. We call them the factors of what? 6. That one will multiply, we have plus 6, or one will have what? Minus 5. Now let's consider this number. 2 and 3. 2 times 3 will give you 6. Then minus 2 minus 3 will give you minus 5. So all I have to do is to add the negative sign. Now let's see. Minus times minus plus 2 times 3, 6. Minus 2 minus 3 now become what? Minus 5. So, but if you look at the expression, it's in x. So we have to add x to this. We have to add x to this. Then we've gotten the two factors, which are what? Minus 2 and minus 3. Now, coming back to the equation, x squared minus 5s plus 6 equal to 0. This factor will replace the middle number because in the normal sense, minus 2s and minus 3 is the same thing as minus 5s. So we are replacing with the middle number. So the equation now becomes x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 equal to 0. And if you study these two equations carefully, you find that nothing changed. Because this is the same x squared minus 2 minus 3 is sitting as minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Then after that, we pair them, then move to the next step, which is what? Collect like terms for this expression. Now, like terms in terms of alphabet is what you can see here and you can see here. What is common is what? X. Bring it out, open your brackets. X squared divided by x is what? X. Then this is the minus. 2x divided by x is what? 2. Now, the other part is quite confusing. Now, you notice that there is x here, but there is no value of x here. So, we are looking at a number. What do we divide by 3? At the same time, we're going to divide by 6. What is that number? It should be what? Minus 3. Then I open brackets. It's the common factor to minus 3 and what? Plus 6. If I divide minus 3s divided by minus 3, I have what? X. Then if I divide plus 6 divided by what? Minus 3, I have what? Minus 2. Close the bracket equals to what? 0. Now notice in quadratic equation, when you are solving and you get to this stage, you should know if you are right or wrong. Because if you look at the numbers in brackets, they are similar, they are the same. So we pick one, s minus 2, then we join the outer number, which is what? X minus 3 equals to what? 0. And the interpretation of this in mathematics means s minus 2 equal to 0 or s minus 3 equal to 0. Then s will now be equal to minus 2 will cross over and become what? 2, or s is equal to minus 2 will cross over and become what? 3. Then finally, we can say the solution to this equation is what? S is equal to what? 2 or 3.